President Obama did announce today, and let's listen to what the president said to ABC News in regards to his position on gay marriage. He spoke with ABC's Robin Roberts.
I have to tell you, as I said, I've been going through an evolution on this issue. I've always been adamant that gay and lesbian Americans should be treated fairly and equally. At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Wow, I mean, that's, when you see that, it's very emotional. It's very moving. That was the first time I saw that. I find that very moving.
You did. You mean it seriously.
Yeah. That's a historical. I don't know. It's a historical announcement from the president. Maybe because I sort of hold the presidency in esteem, and I hear him speaking about it, and I know that it's progress, and I know that if I had a gay family member, that it would, it would certainly change my opinion of the president if I thought otherwise of him. So, what do you think when you were watching it?
Well, I mean, I liked the reflective quality of it. I liked the fact that it didn't feel like a bully pulpit, that he didn't just sort of get us all riled up.
Right.
But at the same time, the qualifier personally felt to me to be a hedge a little bit,
Oh, come on, Tricia.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I mean, look, but he speaks in great public demand about what's fair and right for all Americans and tax, and we should all do our fair share. In other words, his role as leader and his role as individual are merged in every other context. And so I thought there was a little separation. I just said a little, I'm very happy. He said, for me personally.
And that's a personal moment. And he's the president, and he's the person who is running for president. I don't know. I just... Man,
look, I'm happy.
People don't give this poor man a break.
No, I'm not attacking
and I'm
him.
one of them a lot of the time.
I'm not attacking him on it. I'm just noticing that, I felt that there was still a little bit of separation there. But look, I think it's a historic moment. I think it's long overdue. And I think that, frankly, to say that you want to treat all Americans fair and equally requires that they have access to institutions that the government recognizes. I mean, if marriage were simply a religious institution, which it really ultimately is not, then that's a different matter. I frankly don't care what people do inside of their churches. That's their business, or mosques or temples. But if you're going to be talking about access to public resources, access to rights and privileges that are conferred through this institution, then it seems to me you have no choice but to stand for the fair and equal treatment in every possible way.
I don't disagree, and I want to tell you what some of these people are saying about it. This is Joe Salmonese of the Human Rights Campaign, and I'm reading this off of an email just moments ago. Dear Michael, he wrote me an email. It was nice of him. Just moments ago, President Obama made history by boldly stating that gay and lesbian Americans deserve full marriage equality. President Obama's time in office has shown that our nation can move beyond its shameful history of discrimination and injustice. I hope you'll join me in sending President Obama a heartfelt thank you note right now. Thanks to President Obama's leadership, millions of young Americans have seen that their futures will not be limited by what makes them different. And I think, that is a poignant moment in any presidency when you affect people who don't have a voice most of the time.
And I think it's extremely important. I think we should send him a thank you note. And I think we should also thank all the activists who've been working so hard to make this true, to put themselves on the line. But I also think we need to do some re-education. I think we need to help people who might have discomfort or who might be operating inside of religious contexts who are otherwise progressive but on this issue may not be, to encourage them to see this, or at least to air these discussions in a more progressive way. And I think, if you're talking about Black and Hispanic communities in particular, I think some public conversation needs to happen, and I think leadership, not just Black leadership, because all leadership should speak to Black and Hispanic constituencies, should really not allow this to become a wedge issue. And that's going to take some serious, honest talking.
It's true. And listen, it is less of a wedge issue than it was before. But states would put it on the ballots before just to keep voters away. Now when you see the country at 50-50, it doesn't do that automatically.